Some days, the hardest part isn't failing. It's starting again. When nothing inside you feels ready, you wake up and there's no dramatic sadness, just a quiet heaviness. A tired kind of empty that doesn't scream, it just sits there. You scroll, you distract yourself, you tell people you're fine. But deep down, you're wondering something you don't say out loud. Is this it? Is this really all I have left in me? You're not lazy, you're not broken, you're just exhausted from trying to be more than you are every single day. Somewhere along the way, life started feeling like a performance. Be better, be faster, be stronger, have a plan, have a purpose, have it figured out. And when you couldn't keep up, you didn't just lose momentum, you lost trust in yourself. Now even small things feel heavy. Returning a message, starting that task, showing up when no one is clapping. You see others moving forward, building, achieving, becoming, and you wonder why simply existing feels like effort for you. But here's the truth, most people never say. The days that drain you the most are often the ones where nothing is visibly wrong, yet everything inside you feels worn down. If that's where you are right now, this isn't a speech telling you to hustle harder. This isn't about pushing through pain or becoming extraordinary. This is about something quieter, something more human. It's about the strength it takes to show up when you don't feel inspired, when you don't feel special, when you don't even feel sure anymore. If you're still here listening, that already says more about you than you realize. And maybe, just maybe, you don't need to become someone new to move forward. You might just need permission to keep showing up as you are. Here's what slowly steals motivation from most people. Not failure, not rejection, not even pain. It's comparison, and the pressure to be remarkable. At some point, effort stopped feeling enough. We were taught that if it's not impressive, it doesn't count. If progress isn't fast, public, or praised, it feels invisible. So you start asking yourself questions that drain you. Why am I not further? Why does everyone else seem ahead? Why does my effort feel so small? And the mind does something dangerous. It confuses ordinary with meaningless. Think about real life. The person who goes to work every day but feels replaceable. The student who studies quietly while others get attention. The parent who gives everything and hears almost nothing back. The dreamer who tried once, failed, and now hesitates to try again. Nothing dramatic happened. No single breaking moment. It's just a slow erosion of belief. Another quiet enemy is expectation overload. You're not just trying to survive, you're trying to become the best version of yourself at the same time. Healthy, successful, passionate, disciplined, grateful, motivated. When did simply being human stop being enough? So when motivation disappears, people blame themselves. They say, I've lost my drive. But the truth is, you didn't lose it. You buried it under impossible standards. And once effort stops guaranteeing pride, showing up starts to feel pointless. So you wait. You wait to feel ready, inspired, confident, certain. But those feelings rarely come before action. They come after. This is why so many people aren't stuck because they're incapable. They're stuck because they believe if they're not extraordinary, it's not worth moving at all. That belief doesn't break loudly. It drains you slowly. And the longer you believe it, the harder it becomes to take even the smallest step without feeling ashamed of how small it is. But this is where the story can change. Here's a perspective that doesn't get enough attention. Your life doesn't move forward because of big moments. It moves forward because of repeatable ones. You don't need a breakthrough personality. You don't need endless motivation. You don't need to feel confident before you act. You just need to lower the standard for what showing up means. Showing up isn't winning. It's opening the laptop, drinking the water, taking the walk, sending the message, trying again without drama. Most people wait to feel like someone important before they act. But real progress comes when you act while feeling ordinary. Here's the shift. Stop asking, will this change everything? Start asking, can I do this even if it changes nothing today? Because consistency doesn't require excitement. It requires permission. Permission to be slow. Permission to be unseen. Permission to do things badly at first. Think about it this way. A person who shows up at 30% effort every day will always outperform someone who waits for 100% and never starts. Momentum isn't built on belief, it's built on repetition. So instead of trying to fix your entire life, Try this. Pick one small thing you'll do tomorrow no matter how you feel. Not because it's inspiring, but because it's yours. 5 minutes of effort. One honest attempt. One quiet promise kept. No announcement. No audience. No pressure to be impressive. Just presence. And over time, something subtle happens. You stop asking if you're motivated, because you start trusting yourself again. Not because you became extraordinary, but because you became consistent. And consistency is how confidence is rebuilt when motivation is gone. Now let me tell you a story that shows how this works in real life. There was a man named Aaron who used to believe his life was already decided, not in a dramatic way, just in a quiet, defeated one. He was in his mid-30s, working a job that paid the bills but drained him. Not terrible, not exciting, just endless. Every night, he told himself he'd start something new, learn a skill, change direction, get healthier. And every morning, he woke up feeling too tired to try. What hurt the most wasn't where he was. It was the feeling that he had missed his moment. One evening, after another long day, Aaron sat in his car longer than usual. He didn't feel sad. He felt blank. Dawn. In that stillness, a thought crossed his mind. If nothing changes, this is my life. Not forever. It's just every day. That night, he didn't make a big decision. He didn't promise transformation. He didn't write goals on a wall. He made a smaller choice. The next morning, he would wake up 15 minutes earlier and take a short walk. That was it. No music. No podcast. No vision of a better future. Just movement. The first week, nothing changed. No energy boost, no clarity, no motivation. But he kept walking. Not because he believed in it, but because it didn't require belief. After a month, something subtle shifted. He started trusting one thing about himself. When I say I'll do something small, I actually do it. That trust changed everything. He added another habit, then another. It's not to become extraordinary, but to feel present in his own life again. A year later, his life wasn't perfect, but it was moving. And the most important thing he realized was this. The moment he stopped waiting to feel special, his life started to feel real again. He didn't rise because of one big moment. He rose because he kept showing up on days that looked exactly like the ones before. And that's what most stories never tell you. You don't need to be remarkable to move your life forward. You don't need to feel inspired. You don't need to feel ready. You don't need to feel confident. You just need to keep showing up in small, uncelebrated ways. Because the people who change their lives aren't the ones who feel powerful every day. They're the ones who show up when the day feels ordinary, when progress feels invisible, when no one is watching. And if today, all you can do is one small thing, let that be enough. Not because it's impressive, but because it's honest. One step, then another, then another. That's how lives change, not through greatness, but through presence. So if this video found you on a quiet day, a tired day, or a day where you almost gave up, save it, share it, come back to it. And remember, you don't have to be extraordinary. You just have to keep showing up.